What's up, H-Town and all around? Welcome back, welcome all of you. I don't care what it is. I am OSG. I'm your host tonight with my co-host, Dani, H-Town sports fan girl, Houston's own number one. How you doing, girl? Welcome back to the show.
I am great. I'm so happy to be back. I'm sorry I had to miss last Monday, but, I love to be here, so I'm here.
Yeah, you're busy. You have a lot of sports going on in your life, a lot of teams to cover, a lot of teams to run across, a lot of volunteer duty too as well. Jesus Christ, girl. I don't know how you have a job. No, I love it. I love it. You are an inspiration, girl. So, hey, you know what? We are so excited. This is Dash all the time. Dash with a big ass dub. But yes, oh my God, it's right. Oh my God. But hey, let's start off first with a little transfer news that kind of happened after the fact. Amina Eckett has been transferred to, what did I say it was? Some Italian club, blah, blah, blah. Some Italian club. She was here. She played in 5 games. Short stint. Came from USL Lexington. She is from Bosnia, so I can get, going overseas, closer to home, all that. Do not know why the transfer, what brought this transfer on. Don't have the insight to it at all. But she was here for 5 games. I guess maybe it was just something, I'm going to say personal. She wanted to be closer to home, wanted to be overseas. Maybe this helped her get there is what it was a short stint and helped her get there. So, she didn't do nothing special for us, so it's not like
no. That's why I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it.
Right? Yeah, Dani. I mean, was it? The only thing is, it's just a surprise. Came in here for a month, and then you're out, pretty much.
Yeah, it's our weather. She didn't like our weather, so she's like, bye.
Hey, going to Italy. So she's going to enjoy herself. And Bosnia's not far away. Maybe that's what it is. We'll speculate and say she wants to go home. Wants to be near home. Wants to be close to friends. Wants to, whatever it is. It's okay.
Yeah.
We don't know what Reese is thinking either. Maybe he didn't like her and say, hey, she didn't work out. Angela, get rid of her. And Angela said, okay, hey, well, you know what? Her agent just said, I got something for you. All right, but anyways, right? We are the Houston. What a friggin' weekend. What a friggin' game. What a friggin' road trip to North Carolina. 6 players on the team have played for North Carolina or Duke or related to North Carolina at all. Malia Berkeley as well. Avery Patterson, Maggie Graham, all of them. What a friggin' epic game. We desperately needed a win. We got the 3 points, a 3-2 victory. Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Dani, I want to start with your emotions first. Yeah, go ahead. Just let us know how you feel about it, period.
It was a roller coaster because, of course, I think they got that first goal, right? So it was a 1-0. And then Fossey evened it out at 1-1. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and just... Yeah, I'm going to just soak in a draw. That's how the game is going to end. Like, no surprise there, whatever. But then they scored again. So I was like, all right, 2-1. We better not lose. You go through those emotions. Don't fucking lose. Don't do this to us. We need the points. Like, we're already in 13th place. Like, but then we even it out. 2-2. And I was like, oh my God. And then you go back to like, all right, it's going to be a draw. No biggie. And then we won. And none of us were expecting that. We were chatting in our group chat and we were just kind of talking shit.
Out of nowhere, too. Like, what is this? The comeback kids can come back, but can they win?
Oh.
They can come back, but can they win?
I'm
girl, did it!
I'm on my couch and I'm watching it on my phone. I like freak out. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the 80th minute and we're winning. We won. We got the 3rd point, the 3rd goal. And so, yeah.
The third goal came in the 93rd minute.
93rd minute, yes, I'm sorry.
Came in the 93rd minute. Yeah, the second goal came in the 80th minute where Larissy got that one from Avery Patterson. But you know what? Segue. Let's talk about the game as we walk through the goals. Like you mentioned, they did score first. And it was a great little pass, a great little run, a perfectly timed run on North Carolina to get to beat Clinky, to get that edge. The shot was saved by Campbell, but it was a parried right down the middle pretty much. And North Carolina scored. If you go back and watch the replay, granted, I'm going to give Chappie a lot of praise during this episode because she deserves it. Going back and watching the replay on that, like I said, the time was perfectly run, so Clinky was a step behind and got beat, but Jane made the save. But Chappie wasn't as expecting, and her attacker that did score the goal, you could see her make that little jolt. When you go back and watch the open field replay, make that little jolt, had that extra step, anticipated, and that's what I talk about, where defenders lose that anticipation because you're not marking the person that's on the ball and taking the shot. You're a little bit slower to react and to think. And attackers are like, oh yeah, they're quicker to think and react. And that's where it was just missing right there. So no, Chappie.
I know she started, and I really thought of you. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what OSG is going to think about her starting.
So I was surprised again, and I'm still surprised. Yes, granted, she has been playing great and been doing a great job, and she did great this game too as well. To give her credit, she did great this game as well. She's been doing well, and Fabrice pulled her out at the hold on, real quick. What is that? 60. When did she come out? Sorry. Well, logged on at the wrong side. Where the hell did she come out at? Oh, yeah, 63. Yeah, like I said. So 63. So, like, I'm perfect with that as long as she does her job in the first half. And she did her job, even though it doesn't look the best. Her passes don't look the best. They're right to the target. Thank you for some of you having some great touches and making great touches and receiving those balls. But her energy, her fight, slide tackles, I don't know where she's coming from. She is renewed and revowed. It's after the kid, it's 2 years after the kid now, and she's rejuvenated. And I'd love to see, say it, Dani.
Well, after we won 3-2, I feel like the whole team got rejuvenated or whatever. Something sparked in them, and they're like, no, we're not doing this again. We're going to win. And you could see it. So, yes.
Right. They came back. So after the first goal was scored 1-0, that was off a rebound, right? We came right back, like you mentioned, and it there was a shot, a block, another shot, another block, and then the keeper dropped it right in front of her. And there's Kate Fossey. Kate Fossey, and there's no question for offside because of the goalkeeper and two defenders on the line. And Kate Fossey is right there, and she punches it in and finishes. And storybook telling, back in North Carolina, Kate Fossey was destined to score in this frigging game. And she scored and made it 1-1. And I know our hype went up immediately. And we're feeling a lot better because this game was pretty friggin' equal. They had a little bit of an edge, but it was pretty equal. Shots on target weren't there. But I know after that, how are you feeling after the 1-1? Were you optimistic, pessimistic, feeling good? Like,
I think because it was more in the middle of the game kind of sense. You're like, all right, we don't always do much in the second half or do much in the first. So I'm like, maybe that was our only goal and got it out of the way, But then we came back and we still kept fighting. So I was so impressed. I'm telling you, I was so stressed seeing, okay, 1-0, shit. 1-1, okay, maybe. And then 2-1, oh no. 2-2, okay, maybe. And then 3-2, I literally jumped up. I was like, oh my God, we did it.
We're right, like you said, after we made it 1-1, and we made it to the half, tied 1-1 at halftime, and then here we are, friggin' after the half. The Houston Dash that we know are second half teams. This year, it's kind of faded away. Last game, we gave up that goal in the 1 minute into the half. Here we are, 5 minutes into the half. Oh my God! And they fought for it. They found the way to get to the net, and they're up 2-1 already. And then, Jesus Christ, I was so annoyed with it. I was like, oh, here we are. And
but that was Larcy, right? That made those 2 goals.
Well, yeah, Larry scores here later, but right now North Carolina's up 2-1 in the
Yeah.
moment that we're in right now. Your time machine trying to jump forward to the future and get the
I know,
negativity
well,
out.
because I'm so excited for her too. Clarissa did a great job that game, so I
We're
want
gonna
to
get
kind of
to her, and I'm gonna give her
no,
props too. But you know what we do? We do a
no,
show here. We gotta let the
but
people know what we think. Give our
Foster's good.
opinion. Yeah,
But Foster's good. I'm glad that she was able to tie that at 1-1, and so
and then give up the goal 2-1 right after the friggin' half. And then we made the subs. Larry comes in at the 63rd for Fosse, and then Natalie Bain or Natalie Hammond, whichever you want to call her. It's Hammond on her jersey, by the way. Even though Fabrice called her Natalie Bain in the press conference. So what is your name, girl? We'll just have to catch her at the mix zone next time and ask her what her name is. And then
mm,
Ivanovic finally a debut in the 73rd minute. She comes in, is allowed to play, gets 27 minutes plus extra time. And then Kaya Harper, sorry, comes in for Olmark in the 73rd minute as well. And then what does it take? Till the 80th minute. We're building, we're building, we're building, we're building. It looks good with the dash. It doesn't look as sleepy as it was to start the second and a half. And then Patterson does what Patterson does. And the defender was kind of like a daisical too, giving her that space. And then she puts a cross off. Larissy, though, as you mentioned, Larissy just made the run, make the touch, put the touch on goal. You see what happens. And the keeper did not move. That's why
yeah,
we can cry. I love it.
yeah.
You mentioned Clarissa Larissy. She does score the game winner later. Give me your thoughts on Clarissa. She's been struggling since she's been here. Long
I
time
know,
since she
and
scored goals.
I was reading about her goals, and it turns out that what did I write down? That she's the second player in NWSL history to score an equalizing and match-winning goal as a substitute. And funny enough, a Dash player from 2014 was also did that. Teresa Noyola
Yeah.
also did that. So I love that I was able to find that out about our Dash players. I'm like, I love that for her. Of course, she should have that kind of I don't know, success, I guess.
Shout
But
out
and
to
then you see,
OptiJack. OptiJack. How do you say it? OptiJack. Where you
yeah,
got the stat from? They always throw out some good stats and
I
throw out
love
some
those
good
facts.
dynamo.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're always friggin' great, and I'm glad you showed that stat too. That's she needed it, and we've talked about her throughout the season where she has flashes, but it's like a Messiah Bride. It's like a Ponce. Cannot
yeah,
shoot, cannot score. For the life of
yeah,
her, is Larissy cannot score because she's put some on target. And I don't have her stats right in front of me, how many shots on target she has throughout the season right now, but the, the flick. And then the last one, Dani, we'll go ahead and skip to the last one. Extra time. We're
I
on the edge
know.
of our seats. We're like, okay, we're expecting a draw, accepting a draw. Because one, I don't, us on the show probably, we did not expect to win in North Carolina. North Carolina's a better team. We're on the road.
Yeah,
We're not performing well. What did we just do at home? Blah, blah, blah. Do this to pull it off, and then Larissy to do it the way she did it. Beat her
mm-hmm.
defender, got up, headed the ball to the corner, and the keeper again did not move. I friggin' love it. Dani, you mentioned Clarissa Larissy again. A lot of potential. We brought her from Crystal Palace. We've been
Yeah,
waiting for it. Is this
yeah.
her
So,
breakthrough moment?
well, I guess we'll see, right? Because she did get Player of the Month, and she's up for vote Player of the Week.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so is
Definitely has to be.
it. Yeah, Avery Patterson too is up for assist of the week too, and her that pass that they're showing was really good. That was like in true Avery fashion kind of pass.
True,
Just like
true Avery passing. And Avery
so,
needed that too. Avery needed that because
yeah,
she's been kind of quiet lately. So
yeah,
that the assist, the work, the team is friggin' is working, and you can't discredit Chappie. Chappie has been doing great. Been
yeah. She
doing
did her job.
great.
She
Yeah,
did.
doing her friggin' job. And you know what? I am super okay with how Fabrice is using her. Go ahead, start her. the 63rd minute, I applauded the sub, and I liked the sub. Boateng, obviously, it wasn't Boateng at that time, right? Who was it? It was Natalie Payne, but still a defender. Boateng came in where? Where did Boateng come in? Oh yeah, in the 85th friggin' minute, which is crazy to me because Boateng's such a good player. Why is she not getting minutes? The Italian Federation was here at the last home game prior to this and was watching her play. Why is she not getting more minutes? She's on the Italian U23 team or regular team, whichever it was. Why is she not getting more minutes? And then she puts this friggin' ball, lace this friggin' cross off to Larissie. It's just friggin' incredible. Your first emotion when Larissie scored the third goal and the game winner. First emotion.
Shocked.
Don't think about it. I wanted a replay. I screamed. I was at the bar watching it.
I had to relive it in my head. So in my head, I was like watching it unfold, and then my reaction, like, wait, we just did that, and that happened, and then you celebrate because yes, that did happen. It counted. They yelled "go," and we won.
So that was. I yelled like loud. I was sitting at the bar watching it. I had it. I mean, I steal the TV at the bar because sometimes at night there's not enough people there. So if they're not watching baseball or something, and it wasn't a busy night, I throw it up on the TV so I can watch it better instead of watching like keeping my head down at the fucking bar. Why'd I go to the bar to watch the game? In a social place, but I was watching it. I was listening to it too, so I had my earbud in so I could hear it, and I was listening to everything going on, and I was paying attention, and like it was getting ready to go home. Then obviously it's 8:00, a bedtime and shit. Yes, 8 p.m. is bedtime, guys. Calm down. OSG mileage tracker got it going on though, but if I could throw the glass that was in my hand, I would have thrown it and cheered and like celebrated. But you can't do that where I was at. So I wanted to like destroy something in.
Yes, because you're like, oh my
God. Yes. Not to be mean and not to burn something, but maybe that's why they burn shit when they celebrate after NBA championships.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to flip a car and burn a car though. I just was like, yes, like wanted to rip the bar up and like the just so oh my god. So yeah, what an excellent
Is that how you
friggin'
felt? That's funny.
It
Those were your emotions. Yeah.
Yes, those were my emotions. I replayed them.
Yeah.
But good crowd for North Carolina. They brought a little crowd. They brought. I was not expecting to win, but credit to them. North Carolina is in 6th place with 30 points. We do move up to 11th place with 23 points. So getting a little bit closer, which is also 4 points off of 8th place. So there's a couple things else we need to talk about with the dash before we move on to the roundup. Is there is a couple things. So Boomgam's having her baby right now. Her wife is having the baby right now, so that's why she is missing and probably is going to be missing for a little bit now. But someone brought up, we talked about the.
Hold on, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. Just to verify, I clapped when you said she's gonna be out. I'm clapping to celebrate her baby, not clapping for her to be out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got that. You were clapping while I was saying she's out for the baby. Yes. Out for the baby. Yeah. Good. You're good. Nobody thinks you're a bad person, Dani. You're good. So one of we're getting a lot of comments on our YouTube channel after we posted that dispatch, and I really appreciate y'all that are commenting. And I see the comments, and Foxtrot sees the comments. I comment to some. I'm gonna try to comment to more as well, but I do see them. One of the questions that was brought up is, should we start playing Sarah Puntgam over Dani Colaprico? Just because of the more versatility Puttengam has been bringing. Her forward versatility is what I should have said, not just her versatility, because Colaprico's a beast and does her job. She's more defensive. Puttengam is getting more forward, is what it's looking like, and I think that's what this person was bringing up. You'll have to go look at the YouTube channel from the Foxtrot TV from the last Dash Dispatch and see what the comment directly says. But Danny, would you care if it was Colaprico or Puttengam, or do you have an indifference to either one? Would you prefer Colaprico? Would you prefer Puttengam?
No, I don't think I do have a preference. I kind of see what their potential is and when they both play, right? I think Puttengam may be a little faster, if I'm remembering correctly, but I think they still get on the pitch and try and do what they need to do. I say try because our whole team tries.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Puttengam brings, of course, a lot more experience. She is the captain of the Austrian team still to this friggin' day right now. She still goes and plays obviously, she's still the captain of the Austrian team. She still brings a lot to the table. She reminds me of Sophie Smith right now, who I kind of thought was going to be towards the end of her career with that knee injury and thought
She killed it.
Yeah, maybe she's done, but Sophie has been killing it. Puttengam has been killing it too as well and been bringing it up off the rails. And she hasn't played in the past couple games, which has been a little disappointing. But you know what? Now she gets whatever her time off is going to be. I'm going to say a month and a half probably. I hope to see her back sooner. I do think her wife lives with her here in Houston as well. So that means you can still come to practice and you can still play and still spend a lot of time with your family. But yeah, take the necessary time to see your newborn and spend the acquired time that you need to spend with your baby before you come back with the team. So whatever that time is, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to stick with Colaprico. I don't mind if Puttengam starts in her place and Colaprico comes in later. That means we're winning and Colaprico's the better defender. Puttengam's the better attacker. I'm going to say to me. So it's flip. I want to start Colaprico for the defense and put Puttengam in later. But if Puttengam's in earlier, can we get ahead? Maybe Puttengam can start at home. Colaprico can start on the road. If you want to find an indifference or a difference for Breeze to make that hard friggin' decision. All right. We also have so many young players on this team. We've talked about this in previous episodes. The core, it's like we're like U23 basically right now. Is our core in our future. We do have a Sophie Smith. We do have a Puttengam that we just mentioned. But as far as that, every single other player is young. Paige Nielsen is, going to be the veteran. Jane Campbell is going to be the veteran. But it feels like, what is it, 8 to 90-year starters are under 23 years old.
Yeah.
5 are rookies, possibly starting in a game. 6 are being used in a game. Rookies, by the way. Is a question brought up? Hold on, what is it? Wayward Wind. Wayward Wind is also the person who has been commenting a lot on YouTube. Thank you, sir, ma'am, whichever one. Wayward Wind. I don't know the pronoun there. We're just gonna thank you, by the way, for commenting as many weeks in a row as you have been commenting on our stuff, period, on our content, period. Thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna reply to you more because I do like your conversation. They're not one sentences. He writes and gives his opinion too. So maybe we need to her need to invite this person on the show because this person does have a lot of good opinions. Does agree with us sometimes. Does not agree with us sometimes. But yeah, I love it. So win. So go check them out on Foxtrot TV on YouTube. You can see the comments right there on our episodes in the below. If they're live, you're going to see a lot more comments, but we don't do lives right now. We're okay. I ain't got no makeup on right now, so we're cool. Danny, is Fabrice the coach to develop young talent? I'm giving you no pre. I'm letting you kind of answer that before I have my opinion and give you my opinion, unless you want me to. But is Fabrice the coach to develop this amount of young talent, or just young talent, period?
Honestly, just with the Larcy comment I made, it seems like we're still making history with our rookies. You know?
Larcy's not a
And
rookie. She's just new.
no, with Larcy and then Fossey and them too. Just like with everyone just coming in and doing, I think he can. I think he can. Especially since he's in like 50-50 with veterans and the rookies. I think he's doing a good job.
Well, I mean, I can agree with you in a sense because we have agreed he's doing a good job, or has done a good job in previous episodes. Like you said, you weren't here last week, so I started questioning his job. Not his job. I don't think he needs to be fired at all. That's not even in question at all, by the way. Selvin, not in question at all. But we're struggling to finish in the final third prior to this game. And it's so disappointing. And it's like, you can take as many shots as you want, but if you don't put them on target, those shots mean shit. You're not putting them in a threatening manner to put a keeper on her toes, to put the defense on their toes, where they need to step up. So it's like and you see, and you, Danny, you were there at the game before, where we're sitting there complaining where the forwards are making runs and the midfielders are not seeing the friggin' runs, and we're right there, we're waving too. Pass me the ball, and maybe they see the run of Fossey or the run of Raider or whoever it is, and it's just like that final evolution of the final third is what was missing. Do I think he can find a way to get out of it and get it? Yeah, hindsight. What did we just do in this game right here? Yes. We did not back down. We don't back down, period, but continued our evolution and finally looked good in the final third and actually put the goal on target, and the keeper was frozen. So that's why I ask, do you still believe he can? And is he the bridge to the next evolution of coach that comes in here, or can he be a star of the dynasty? And then
you were using some big words there for him, for a team that's still kind of sitting.
Thank you. My bad.
Like higher than 10th.
11th, right? 11th. When we were sitting at 13th, one win brings hopes up. But yeah, I still know
we still
where exactly we
have
are.
to be realistic and remember that, like, hey.
Right. This was 4 games out of a 4 road game trip out of 5 games. We have obviously the home game coming up on Wednesday, but 3 games on the road after this too. So this was a big tell and tell. I even posted it on Saturday morning or Sunday morning with the game day post, whatever. Big task ahead. What can we get out of it? Pretty much. And 3 points against North Carolina, who's sitting in 6th, might have been in 5th or 4th prior to this game. Huge 3 points. Huge 3 points. And credit to them. Big shout out. Comeback kids become game winners and late game winners. Still it. Any final words you want to say before we move on to the roundup?
I'm just proud of our team. So thank you for winning for us. The fans appreciate it.
Thank you for winning from us. You must do it again on Wednesday. Yes. All right, man. Thank you, Wayward Win. I see your comments on the channel, so I will be seeing some more again, bro. Thank you. Or whichever. Let me know, by the way, please, so I can just make it easy. All right. NWSL Roundup. I'm going to run through these pretty quick. Danny, cut me off, or just, remember and mention if you want to talk about them after the fact. Gotham and KC. Gotham wins 2-1, so Gotham freaking keeps winning. Kerr scores again, 3rd goal, 1 assist, so she got her 3rd goal for the season already. San Diego Denver 1-1. Yasmin Ryan scores again, 5 goals, 3 friggin' assists for the season already. So that makes me mad, but whatever. $1 million makes me happy too. Seattle versus Chicago. Chicago loses 1-0. Seattle, I don't know. Chicago defense is actually better than what you see when you see Chicago on paper. They play better than the rest of the team, and the rest of the team just. But they do what they do. Utah versus Bay in that rivalry game. Utah wins 3-2. The battle was won on the PK in the. I can't read my own handwriting. I think that's the 79th minute. As I had a little accent to it. 79th minute, Utah wins 3-2. I think it was 2-2 at halftime in that game. So that's an exciting first half if you want to go back and watch that. Some of these goals, you need to go back and watch some of these goals that were scored this weekend too, by the way. I'm not going to mention them all. I'm not going to tell you which ones to watch. Go back and watch them your damn selves because some of them were damn good. Racing Louisville beats Boston 4-1. That game was just kind of that game. Racing just finishes what they finished, and Boston cannot do nothing. Portland beats Orlando. I was going to say Oregon for some reason. Portland beats Orlando 2-1. Game winner in the 96th minute. Late one. Portland wins. Angel City and Washington. Rodman again. Rodman 10 goals, 5 assists.
Mm-hmm.
MVP after her slow start to start the season. So that is your NWSL Roundup. Any games stand out to you or anybody stand out to you that you want to talk about, Dani, before I give the actual standings?
I'm a little surprised and not surprised by the 4-1 of Louisville and Boston, just because Boston was moving up. But I know, Louisville's sitting up high, too. So.
Well, Louisville and Boston, 13 and 14, both with.
They're neck and neck, I know.
Yeah.
But I
should have been a better battle. Right, you're right.
Yeah.
Racing was below them to start this game and just goes out and killed them 4-1. But if you go back and watch the highlights in this one was, you know what? I'll go back to it right here. The game. I've got the stats in front of me. Boston had a lot more possession, but the XG, the expected goals, was 3.15 for Louisville and 1.02 for Boston. The shots were 18-11 for Louisville. Louisville had the better shots and made the better opportunities out of their goals and had more touches in the box. Boston was just on their heels on the road the entire time and just couldn't do shit.
But we know how Louisville can play too, so I'm not surprised that it's 4-1. But I really thought there'd be a more of a fight since Boston again was moving up. But now we're taking over our 11th spot. And besides that, everything was kind of just neutral. I'm not too surprised by the small scores.
Yeah, nothing stood out this weekend.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, nothing really, right? What was it? Sorry, look at the camera while you're looking at your notes. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, Sam Kerr again, making her mark on the NWSL. We were going to wonder if she was going to come in and and continue what she did at Chelsea, and she's doing okay now. She is on fucking Gotham, or friggin' Gotham as well, so that that doesn't help. But Gotham is the number one team, so let's go look at the Shield standings and the NWSL standings. Gotham is number one, 43 friggin' points, and now they are 6 points above Washington, which is crazy. They're taking off. Somebody got to beat them. Somebody got to beat them. Somebody got to beat them. Makes me feel better about the 1-0 loss to them, though. Not too much better though. All right, so Washington 37 in second place, Utah third place with 36 points. That's your top 3. 8th place is Seattle with 27 points. All right, that's the mark. That's the playoff mark. Seattle, which I said is not too well, just barely beat Chicago 1-0, who we all think is just a horrible team and should have beat them better, but here we are in 11th place and 23 points. So 4 points behind. So after this game on Wednesday, we still cannot make it to the playoff line, but we can get a lot closer. And this is a huge opportunity to get there. So again, 11th place, 23 points. And then at the very bottom is Chicago with 13 points, and 15th is Bay with 19 points to remind you how bad Chicago is. So that is our standings. Dani, comment?
No, we're talking about Chicago. Can you
let's talk
clarify
about
for me?
Chicago. Go ahead.
Have they always been Chicago Stars? I could have
Red
sworn last
Stars.
season they were Chicago Red Stars. Yeah,
2 years ago.
when I was looking into them to prepare for Wednesday's game, I was just saying Chicago Stars, Chicago Stars, Chicago Stars. I'm like, did they just take away the red? I'm confused.
Yep.
Are they gaslighting me?
Nope, they took it away. I think they felt Russian and didn't like it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not crazy. I was like, I swear they were the Red Stars, but
You're
Chicago
right.
Stars.
Yep.
That
They
that gives me
rebranded.
the hockey vibe though. Like
They
the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
But,
They rebranded at the wrong time because they're not doing any better.
yeah.
And
No, and I
Mallory
don't want
Swanson
to
is still on that team.
I know. That's why I hate that I'm gonna miss Wednesday's game because I do enjoy watching Mallory Swanson play. I do like watching her play. And then we have Jeremy.
I want her here. I want her on Houston.
Yeah, no, she does really well. And then I know Jeremy Pena's girlfriend or wife, Julia Grosso, she plays on the Stars. So that'll be cool to have, her over here.
Yeah. So that means Pena will be at the game. That means you need to be at the
You
Dash
better
game.
win. I want Pena to win and her to lose, respectfully.
Right.
But
Well, Pena, you know where Pena's going to sit is right below the. He sits every time he comes to the game. He sits
I've
right
seen him.
below the press box, right? And
Yeah.
Ordonez always comes out and gives him the big ass hug. So it'll be a different person giving him a big ass hug this time. But just so you know, if you do make it to the game, I'm telling you where Pena's going to be sitting. You obviously recognize him. Astros don't play on Wednesday night.
No, they do.
Oh well, then he won't be there.
No, he won't be there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I hope JP wins and Julia loses.
Yeah. Okay. So Astros do have a game on Wednesday night, and yeah. So that means is it at home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's where you'll be. That's why you're missing the game.
Yeah.
Choosing your Astros again. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's going to be at the game Wednesday night for the Dash.
I know. It's clutch time. All right, we're at crunch time. We're like only have a month.
We're getting close.
Regular season, so 1 month until like our last homestand. And so, but then I noticed too that Lozy hasn't really been starting. I think her last start was what 3 games away.
She was at WAFCON.
Huh?
She was at WAFCON. She plays for Nigeria.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Thanks for reminding me.
Nigeria has been eliminated, but I don't. She wasn't involved in the game, so I think she's still on like rest. So she may be available Wednesday, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Alozia, Ryan Gary.
I would have loved to have watched her play too, because she was one of my favorites.
Yeah, not me, but okay. I would have loved for her to start because that gives us an advantage. No. But all right. Anyways. Oh man. That reminds me, speaking of WAPCON, Malawi made it. They have made it to the friggin' World Cup.
Oh, wow.
I think they played yesterday. Hold on 2 seconds. Because they made it to the final. Ooh, damn. But they did qualify for the World Cup. First off, it's their first time qualifying for the WAFCON, the Women's African Confederations, whatever WAFCON means. Sorry, apologies. This was their first time making it, which was huge for them. This is with the Chwinga sisters who are on the team, by the way. Not only did they make it, they faced Nigeria in their first game in the group play. Nigeria is the 10-time champion of the tournament. It's only been played in 13 times. And then they won that game. They beat Nigeria. And what? And Olozia started in that game too, by the way. But they beat that game. Not only did Malawi win that game against Nigeria, they ended up winning the friggin' group. They won their quarterfinal. They won their semifinal, qualified for the World Cup by making it to the semifinal. So now they are in the Women's World Cup in Brazil next year as one of the qualified teams. So Chwinga will be a threat in the World Cup. In the final, though, Cameroon destroys Malawi 3-0 and wins the WAFCON. Cameroon does win the WAFCON, but Malawi finished second from a team that nobody knew of, didn't expect shit from. Even though you have the Chewinga sisters, and it's only one. It's only team what? Team how you say her name? The rest of the team are just average players, but they did well. They came together, and that shows you that you don't have to be the best players in the world together to be the best team and play the best. And they almost did it. They made it to the final. Shout out to them. Credit to them. See you in the World Cup. I hope USA don't have to see you, but if you do, we will make sure you go down. Avery, she's coming for you. Chewinga's coming. Let's get to the World Cup. All right. Dani, Wednesday night, like we said, real quick, ticket giveaway. Last episode, we didn't do nothing. We told people if you want the tickets to this game on Wednesday night, all you had to do was comment on Dynamic Foxtrot. You want the tickets, and I would give them to you.
Did someone do that?
No. Nobody commented.
Nobody commented that they wanted the tickets.
Nobody wanted
I'm so offended.
Yep, I'm so super offended too. They're free 2 tickets. Like I said, nobody's going to the game on Wednesday night. So I still have 2 tickets to give away on Wednesday night if anybody would like to go. I'm not going to do a drawing this time. I'm going to keep it the friggin' same. Reply to Dani's Instagram. I want the tickets. Let her know.
Also for Wednesday, I saw, I guess part of my No One Asked was that every ticket gets a $10 credit for the concessions.
Yes.
So you can use towards food. I don't know if you can use it towards alcohol, but I know food and I'm sure soda and water you can use. So every ticket, $10 credit.
And that's I think that's the $5 menu as well too. So you might pay $2 in tax. So get you a nachos and a water, and a hot dog and a water, and for 2 people, and you're good because it's taken care of. So yeah, if you want the ticket, comment on Dani's Instagram. What is your tag, Dani?
H-Town Sports Fangirl.
Tag her, hit her up on her story, DM her. Whoever's first, DM at Dynamic Foxtrot on that Instagram too. Or just post a story. I want those tickets to the dash. First person gets them. It's that easy. Yeah. You don't have to get it. It's not a drawing this time, right? It's not a drawing, not random. Do you want to go Wednesday night to face the Chicago Stars, which is a favorable game to win? What else you got going on the Wednesday night? Come on, let's go. It's a 7:00 game too, which means the game ends at 9:00. Dani can make it home in time. It ends at 9:00. She'll be at Astros anyways, but if you go, game ends at 9:00. You know, depending on how far away you live from the stadium, you're home at 9:30, 9:45. You're still home by 10:00. Yeah. You can still watch the news. You can still watch whatever you want to watch, or go to bed, eat dinner, go to bed. Still have time. So, yeah, or go to bed. Yeah, me. So let us know. That's how you get the tickets. All right.
Yeah, all right. Just let us know.
Yeah, please. We do play Chicago on Wednesday at home, Saturday night, before you go to 3 road trips. After this win, it's nothing but a win is expected, and nothing, especially Chicago's last, the worst team in the league. We're coming off this high-ass win. We do play well at home. I only expect to win. If Selman was here, he'd probably say 6-0. I'm going to say 3-0. I think we're going to follow up with the offensive evolution. I'm going to call it the evolution, the offensive buildup to improve or to continue to improve the game and finish in the final third. I think we'll be able to score 3 more goals in this game, even though I did give credit to the Chicago defense and the NWSL Roundup for being a good defense. 3-0 clean sheet, not sponsored by Dude Wipes. But
dang.
I don't know. It's because it's the dash. But I feel good about it, right? So how you feeling?
I don't know, just to kind of see how they kept the score 1-0 against Rain. I'm going to say maybe we will win 2-1.
Here, let
2-1.
me yeah. No, all right, here we go. Let me see. Let's see. See, Wednesday. Whoops, wrong game. Chicago in their previous matches, at Seattle Rain 1-0, at home against Bay FC was 0-0 at home, 0-0.
Yeah.
Played at Racing, only lost 2-1. Played at Orlando Pride, only lost 1-0. Hosted Angel, lost 2-0. At Boston, lost 2-0. Beat Utah Royals 3-2. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game winningless streak, by the way, coming into Houston. But as you mentioned, 4 of the 6 of those games were 1-goal games, kept themselves in it and competitive, which the Dash do like to do. They do like to keep
Yeah.
teams involved in the game, like to keep ourselves close as well. But so,
Yeah.
how are you feeling now?
So I'm going to say 2-1.
2-1 win. Yeah, 1 goal.
We win. Yeah.
Yeah.
We win 2-1.
I'm with you too, because Chicago can.
They
And
can. The potential's there.
yeah,
They're having an us season. We're both in that same season, like Cloud.
I
Like
don't
I
know.
think.
Yeah, I don't know if they can score the goal unless they've only scored 9 goals in the entire season.
Okay, but you're talking about us right now, and I know right now we're sitting pretty in 11th place. But like, not to give Campbell like no credit, but she also doesn't have much help sometimes when they're down there. So I think they can maybe get one past us. So 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, okay, 2-1. I'll stick with the 3-0 clean sheet. I'm just, man, I'm just feeling good right now. Of course, we're feeling good off
Yeah,
the
you're
game.
real confident.
Yeah,
Real
but
confident.
it's still Chicago, man. It's still Chicago. So
Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah.
even if that game would have stayed 2-2, maybe I'm saying 2-0 against Chicago instead of 3-0. But now that it was a 3-2 win, I'm saying 3-0. So 2-0 win Houston. Now that I've talked myself into it, but 2-0 win Houston. I don't see Chicago scoring. Our defense is good enough. Will prevent Jane from having to make a super save. Mallory Swanson, by the way, didn't. Let's even make sure. Did she even play in the last game?
I think she did this game.
Yeah. Of course she played, but she only played a half for some reason. She only played a half for some reason.
And that's okay. She still got some minutes.
That means she's fresh. But if she ain't ever leaving Chicago as long as her husband's playing for the Cubs and doing well for the Cubs. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
she won't be a Houston Dash player anytime soon, unless Angela can figure it out. So,
And we can always use Dansby over in the Astros. I'm a Swanson fan,
yeah,
so
for real, let's go. Let's go. Make the trade. I know it might be too late now for trades, but figure it out. Get her here next
yeah,
year. Get her here first, and then next season you can get her
I'll
husband.
talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, so the next time before y'all see us again next Monday night or next Tuesday morning, if you're listening, because we do not do this live yet, we also play at Bay FC on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday at 5 p.m. at Bay. Here we go. So Bay is oh, I don't know. We're back on the road though. This is where the struggle is going to continue. Bay is
Yeah, but
15th place. Yeah, I know you were just about to say that. Bay is 15th place, struggling,
yeah.
but they've been competitive. And they've been more competitive than Chicago looks like they've been competitive. So, how are you feeling about that game? Obviously, we weren't going to be able to talk about it after the Chicago game. So, we're playing Chicago at home and then going over to AFC for a game on Saturday. How are you feeling about that one?
I'm just hoping that we won't be so tired because we'll have pretty much like 3 games in a week.
Well, you know what? Let's see right
So
now. Does Bay Bay does not play a Wednesday game, so yes, they will be completely fresh, and we will not be fresh. So that is now a disadvantage to us going to Bay. The big credit is the big credit is sorry, Bay is not playing well, but they are a good team. Shit, trying to find our head to head here real quick. Oh, we hadn't even played them. Oh yeah, we did. We beat them at home just a month ago, or July 24th. Just July 24th. We beat them at home on July 24th with a goal from Omar in the 91st minute. That's how close that game was at home. Again,
Yeah.
we were probably 14th and they were probably 15th at the time, so that was a battle. We're now 11th, they're still 15th, so it's probably going to be a battle. I'm not expecting much. I think this game will be closer than the Chicago game, especially with us on the road. That what I'm gonna say. We do win 2-1. I'm confident enough that we can win this game. And this is, of course, we don't know what's happening Wednesday night yet against Chicago Stars. So I'm predicting a win, and we get 6 points this week. And we're coming back Monday night, throwing confetti up in the air.
Yes, we can only hope, right?
Only hope. Optimistic soccer guy right here. All right, girl. So we play Chicago and Bay. You got 6 points as well?
I hope.
She got 6 points as well. She's not betting. That's what she's telling you right there about She.
Yeah.
So 6 points as well.
I'm trying to see. I think we'll get the 6 points. I'm trying to think of what I think we would get for Bay. Like if we win, it'd be 1-0, or I don't think we'll do another 2-1. I think we'll be a little tired, to be honest with you. So
right.
I think it'll be 1-0.
1-0. The defense will be good because we'll play more defensive. Fabrice played more defensive.
AKA Campbell will do her job.
Yes, yeah. Campbell will be forced to make some saves. So don't fall asleep, girls. Fabrice, make your subs on Wednesday with your defenders earlier than usual. Make sure Berkeley gets more than 5 minutes of playing time or 0 minutes of playing time. Give her some minutes. You have Hammond as well. So utilize them. Berkeley deserves to play. We need our number 10 on the field, by the way. Fabrice, I know you listen to the freaking show. But, all right. Moving on. Like I said, OSG Mile Tracker is working its miles and keep going. I'm tired. I've been going back and forth to and from on the same freaking day, whether it be Dynamo or Dash. Driving there, parking a couple hours before the game, getting ready for the game, working during the game, watching the game, enjoying the game, win or lose, going to the press or working after the game too as well. Not always going to the press conference. Depends on my mood as well. Mixed zone. Depends on the mood as well. And then turn around and driving right back. But racking up the miles, I'm almost on 70,000 miles on the car that I bought in 21 right before I started driving to Houston for the 22 season a few months later. But racking up those miles, and they're all going back and forth from Houston to back. But I slept a lot Sunday.
Yeah.
But no one asked, what does Dani have for us this week? I'm intrigued and ready because I have no clue.
Oh my God. I wish I was more prepared. My No One Asked was just going to be the $10 credit.
Nothing happened to you this week or in the past couple weeks since you missed last week, so you got a couple weeks. Nothing outrageous. Nobody threw beer on you at the game or offered you popcorn at the Astros game. You didn't get a jersey from any of the Dynamo players after the Legends game. Not that. No one asked. That's why no one asked. No one asked.
No one asked. I know. I wasn't. Oh no. Y'all do need to ask so I can come up with things for my No One Asked.
No one asked. There we go, y'all girl. Hey, y'all heard her right there. Hashtag no one asked. Hit her up on her IG and tell her no one asked. What do y'all want to know?
And if you follow me anyways, you know that I'm up to no good all the time. I'm everywhere all the time.
Everywhere, literally. chasing money that are buried in bushes too as well. I be trying to here in Austin sometimes. I see it, but I see it like 6 hours too late. I'm like, fuck, I saw it on the same day, but gotta check it periodically, like on a timer.
Yeah. So.
All right, well, good shit. Hey, everybody knows, follow us on Dynamic Foxtrot on all platforms, Foxtrot TV on YouTube. You can catch us on Foxtrot TV every week, all the time. Your style platforms, any platform you listen to your favorite podcast, we are there as well. You'll get to hear our voices. Some of those platforms offer the video, so you can watch the video if you want to see us. Right now, it's just Dani. Take me out of the picture, even though I'm the one that's freaking talking right now. If you're watching the video, Dani makes it a better video. So check us out, Dynamic Foxtrot. DynamicFoxtrot.com is where we are at on our website. We have photographers that go to the game and take pictures at the game, and those get posted on the website. So go check out the pictures. You do get to see some cool pictures and some good, cool reactions and some cool faces. Because remember, they're still photos. So it's funny when you catch a person, I didn't smile. Hey, that's a good picture. Or, ooh, that is a bad picture. Or caption this picture. Caption this picture.
I like that.
Yeah, so check it out, and maybe we should start finding some of those pictures that does say caption this, because they are like, what's going on here in this picture? Or we'll crop it and take some of the context out of it and be like, what's happening here? Caption this. But Dani, tell people where they can find you, follow you, let them know what's up with you going on right now.
Show me some love at H-Town Sports Fangirl on Instagram. I would love to talk.
She definitely is a talker. She loves to talk. I need to talk to her more, by the way, off this freaking show. So, y'all check it out. This is the Dash Dispatch. We are on weekly. We are on every week. Next week's going to be a big show. Laura should be back next week. She has a lot going on right now, but we have 2 games to talk about. 2 games next week. Hopefully that's 6 magnificent points. And expected points, Dani. We're playing 16th and 15th in our next 2 games, so expected points. Y'all go listen to Foxtrot Game Day. If it's a Dash at home, Foxtrot Game Day is doing our point of view from the game at the Dash game. You get us analyzing the game before, middle, and after, the highlights of the game, the press conference, and any mixed zone interviews that we get. You will see that on Foxtrot Game Day. Same thing for Dynamo. If you're a Dynamo fan, you get all of that. Our last one was from this weekend against LA Galaxy. We did the tailgate. We saw the legends at the tailgate. We did the march in. We gave you every bit of it. You got the highlights. You got everything. You got the celebration at halftime. That game day is huge and already getting a lot of views. Y'all go check it out on Foxtrot TV again, YouTube. So, Dani, any final words you want to tell the people before we get out of here and let them go and tell them H's up and all that good old stuff?
Let us know that you want the Dash tickets for Wednesday's game.
Please do. She gave you her Instagram. Tell her you want the tickets. She will give you the tickets.
Let me know that you want the tickets.
2 tickets, right? 2 tickets. Hey, I do know it's next to the band. We did not expect the band to be at every single game this season. I love it.
Yeah.
No complaints there. You are next to the band, but again, Dash seats are open. So please move and give yourself a chance and just go try other seats if it's too loud over there. But it is behind the goal, so you get Jane Campbell behind you for one half, and you get whoever the goal scorer is, Clarissa Laracy, for the other half. So you do get some good shots, and you do get the atmosphere, you do get the instruments, you get the band, everything like that. But, all right, I guess that's it. Right, Dani?
I think so.
We're 45 seconds from an hour on the dot. That means the intro and the outro that Foxtrot adds is exactly on an hour. All right, y'all. That's what's up. This is the Dash Dispatch. We'll see y'all next week for H-Town Sports Fangirl and OSG. We'll see y'all next week. H is up.